Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, and welcome everybody to Week 8 of the NBBL Main Division, where this week we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Bergmites, coached by Jakeeb. We're taking on the Sun team. What? I am scared. Please help me, God. We do not. This is a very tough matchup for us, but you know what? I'm going to do my best. Whoever wins is guaranteed in playoffs. Whoever loses, very good chance they're out. We're fighting for a playoffs position. We see Torkoal, Venusaur, we see Gouging. Okay, this is pretty much everything I expected. The one thing I see is no fairy type, so Urshifu is actually looking really nice. I did do a couple of mocks. I'm sticking with my lead here. I'm sticking with my lead, Slowking Galar. We're just jumping into it. We're jumping into it because I can't stand the stress. Ko-Fi preview thing, play now. Hey y'all, before continuing the video, I just wanted to take a second to plug my Ko-Fi page. I'm currently saving money to eventually buy a laptop to help with editing so I can get you all more videos, so any support is immensely appreciated. You'll not only have access to videos a day early, but you'll also have access to team previews, exclusive benefits on my Discord server, the ability to vote in exclusive polls, and even be named after one of my Pokemon on my Draft League and Nuzlocke teams if you become a member, along with many other benefits. If y'all enjoy my content, then I highly recommend checking it out. With that out of the way, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let's hop into the rest of the video. Alrighty, good luck, have fun to my opponent. It's the playing card, what the frick, man? Why'd you bring the playing card to this matchup? What the heck, man? Okay. Ninja Turtle, that is Torkoal. Alright, that's fine by me. So we're immediately going to Chilly Reception out, and we are going to be happy about it. That's a very easy play for me to make. I'm assuming this is Drought. I really hope we aren't disconnecting already. That's gonna be a bad sign. There we go, okay. Knock on wood that that's not boding anything in the future. I would be very scared if that was the case. I'm going to go ahead and Chilly Reception out. That is the play I make here every single time, and I'm going to switch into either Vaporeon or I'm going to switch into Slow or whatever. I could switch into anything pretty much here. We could also actually see Rocks, which could be interesting. I think what I'm going to do here, I am going to send in the Dirge, and I'm going to click Yawn, because I want to keep Vaporeon healthy for a possible Choice Band Gouging Fire. So I am going to send in the Dirge here. We should be able to tank an Eruption pretty easily, and yeah, here we go. Alright, we do just see a Lava Plume. Does Diddly Squat. Alright, here I click Yawn every single time, just to threaten either this thing out or something else out, and then we can fire off an attack. It's a very easy play for me to make. My guess is either Ting-Lu or Walking Wake is coming in. That would be my guess. Alright, we do see the swap. Which one out of the two do we see? We are going to see Big Dragon. That is Walking Wake. Okay, that is the Walking Wake. Perfect. And we are going to Yawn that as well. If you do decide to stay in, that's completely fine by me. I am very tempted to go to Aquatic here. I could actually also stay in pretty reliably as well, I think. I can take a hit guaranteed, which is pretty nice. Do I want to do that, though? I don't know. I mean, Ting-Lu comes in for free here. I think I'm just going to go into Aquatic. If this thing falls asleep as well, like, that's ultimately a much better dub for me. So, yeah, we are going to see a swap. My guess is Ting-Lu, probably. Ninja Turtle, so back into this thing. Back into Torkoal. That's fine. I am just going to do a slow flip. I'm just going to do a flip turn out and see what my opponent wants to bring in here. Alright, so we send in Aquatic. Bada bing, bada boom. We click a flip turn, and we are going to be happy about it. Flip turn. Goodbye. I leave now. We are going to see another swap. What do we see come in here? Venusaur. Venusaur is what comes in here. So Venusaur in the sun is what we're dealing with now. We flip turn out. Bada bing, bada boom. Earth Power only does like a sliver to me. I am worried about a few things here. I do just send in the Dirge though for free pretty much. That is kind of my best play. We are probably going to see a Tera button here. We could see Tera Ground, Tera Blast. We could also see Earth Power. We could also see Tera Fire to resist the incoming Torch Song. Torch Song does Diddly Squat even in the sun, so I think what I am going to do, I'm going to see what Tera you are, and I'm going to click Yawn again, just to threaten this thing out or put this thing to sleep. We are going to see the Tera. Is it Tera Ground or Tera Fire? We are going to see Tera Ground. Okay, that makes sense since Hisuian Lilligant is here. I don't think we die here. This is going to be a bit rough, though. We don't tank this. This might hurt a bit. Ooh, that does hurt a bit. Okay, that's not horrible for us. We are going to Yawn here. I mean, if this thing gets put to sleep, that's fine. I could switch into Turtle Dove, but I don't want to take that risk, so I am going to click Slack off here. Losing Dirge here is not the best, so I'm really hoping my opponent swaps. They do swap. Okay, so we get some health back on Skeledirge, which is great. Gouging Fire is what comes in. Okay, so that's also just as scary. An attack. Okay, so it is attack. I am really worried about this being a Choice Band set. We're gonna restore some HP. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. EQ to 63 to 74%. Anything else will be a bit of an issue. I do think I have to send in Aquatic here, I think. I am going to send in Aquatic here, and I'm going to pray to God that this is not DD. Because if it is DD, I will cry. We're gonna send in Vaporeon. Here we are. Bada bing, bada boom. What do we see? We just see a Stone Edge, actually, predicting the ENAMORUS swap, it looks like. I'm gonna wish here now. Probably gonna end up swapping out. Probably into Venusaur, if I had to guess. We are just gonna see a DD. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. Alright, so this thing is at +1 in attack and speed. We do still have Dirge in the back. We need to stall out Sun. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that, though. 2 turns. We could stall it out. I think I'm gonna have to flip turn here and go into Dirge. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna flip turn and go into Dirge. We do just see a Dragon Claw. Does that KO? That does, and it got the crit. That's unfortunate. Actually, a Flare Blitz does KO me. Okay, this is not good. Alright, Dirge, do your thing. Put this thing to sleep. Kinda have to at this point. We don't get the wish. That's a problem. That is a problem. Alright, I'm going to click you on then. Okay, I thought we were getting wish this turn. We do not get it off. Yikes. That's not good. That is really not good. The Sun turn is gone, but this is a pretty big issue for us moving forward. Alright, I'm going to send in Galarian Slowking, and I need to Trick Room here. Oh, God, dude. This is not going well at all. Trick Room. We're going to have to be very careful with how we play the rest of this game. That's 2 of our walls gone. The Gouging Fire is just insane, dude. We just see another Dragon Dance, which is fine. Alright, Trick Room, bada bing, bada boom. Now the question is, I think I'm just going to Chili here. I think I'm going to Chili out, I'm going to go Exca. Yeah, I'm going to Chili out, and I'm going to go Exca. I need to risk Exca here as much as I don't want to, and I need to just hit this thing hard, so that's what I'm going to do here. We've seen Stone Edge, we've seen Dragon Claw, probably Flare Blitz is the last move. You could be clicking it here. I am going to hope and pray to God that you are going to either try, I'm just going to pray to God, basically. Go for an Earthquake for some stupid reason. This is going to require an Enam. This is going to require Enam, man. This is going to require Enam to come in clutch, which is nerve-wracking as heck. Because Enam is not the most reliable. We do just see a Heat Crash. Good tech. Really respect that tech. Absolutely. Here we go. Here's Tera Venusaur time, baby. Tera Venusaur, do your thing. I really need you right now, buddy. I really need you right now, Tera Venusaur. Here I am just going to click Iron Defense because I can and I want to. This will put us back at neutral, which is pretty decent. Flare Blitz should only be doing like 40, and it's not Flare Blitz either, it's Heat Crash. So Heat Crash is not going to do that much. Actually, Heat Crash is 47 to 55%, so it's still going to do a decent amount, but that's fine. Alright, Stone Edge. They missed the Stone Edge, which is pretty good. This gives me a free Earth Power here. Getting this hit off is going to be quite nice, I must say. I'm a pretty big fan of this. We could maybe see a swap, but I don't think that's happening. My opponent's probably very scared of a, stored power set or something like that. I'm not a stored power set. I'm just an ENAMORUS. They are going to up to stay in. We are going to get this Earth Power off, doing a pretty big chunk of damage. And we are just going to see a Heat Crash. Alright, does half. Does about half. Okay, that's fine. And we are going to see lefties, actually, so that's actually pretty cool. And we are just going to fire off a Draining Kiss here. A Draining Kiss should KO you every single time. We're going to get a really significant... We're basically going to get back up to full, which is really good. Now we just have to worry about Venusaur. Venusaur's Sludge Bomb does 90 to 107%, which might be a roll that I have to risk, unfortunately, as much as I don't want to. They swap. Interesting. What are they going into here? Ninja Turtle is going to be this thing. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense, although Trick Room turns do fade here. We're going to Draining Kiss. We're going to get a pretty big chunk of damage. We're going to get a pretty chunk of health back, I should say. And by a pretty big chunk, I mean an insignificant amount, which is not fun. Earth Power. The sooner you get rid of this thing, the better. Okay, this thing is gone. Thank God. Okay, it's not a 6-0 sweep. And once we get rid of Sun whenever possible, this looks pretty free. We're gonna see Venusaur come in. Sludge Bomb definitely KOs at this range. I can't go into Slowking. Well, actually, can I live to... No, I cannot. Okay. Because here's the thing. They could just go for Sludge Bomb, but that gives Redditor a very free switch. Do they predict that switch? This is a little bit of a read. I'm going to take it. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Urshifu does not quite KO with Sucker Punch. That's fine. I click Chilly Reception, and I make sure that this thing is no longer a threat. Alright, we switch into the Redditor, we have the Shuka Berry, so we guarantee live an Earth Power, and we Chilly Reception, we get rid of the Sun for good, and hopefully Urshifu can win us this game. We do just see an Earth Power, the Shuka Berry pops off, let's go. This will restore us basically back up to full. Yep, that's fine. Alrighty, so let's see here. Actually, hold on. There's nothing you get that can Oko Urshifu. This might be a Swords Dance time. Let's pray to God. Our Lord and Savior, RN Jesus, please help me now. Well, here we go. Swords Dance time. Alright, so he set up a Swords Dance. Depending on this roll, we might even be able to set up another one, but probably not. We are going to see a Sludge Bomb. Oh! Well, now I'm annoyed. Now I'm a little bit annoyed. Now I'm annoyed. Wow. Okay. So we're out of playoffs now. That sucks. I mean, yeah, no. With our differential, there's no way. Yeah. GG's. Man. Yeah, I mean, I had a really tough matchup going into this game. Like, that's just a fact. It was a very tough game for me to win here. Maybe I can make this a little bit less embarrassing, maybe, but probably not. Yeah, I just lose. I just lose here. That really sucks. It really does. Their correct play here is to swap into probably Hisuian Lilligant or something like that to take this Surf. There's nothing I can really do about it. It sucks. It is what it is. We do lose this game. There's 0 chance of us winning here. We could see a Ting-Lu here, which is probably what's coming in. We do see Ting-Lu here on the Surf, which is not going to do that much damage because it's a Ting-Lu. And I do think here this is a GG. I prepped as much as I could for this game. My opponent just prepped way better. So I do have to say GG's to them. I should have picked up the KO with Venusaur. I tried to get greedy with the Swords Dance and it failed miserably. It is what it is. If I go out, I'd rather go out with Blaze of Glory. So, yeah, that's GG's. We go 4-4. Technically, we're not completely out of playoffs, but with our differential being a -2, or -2 now, we have by far the worst differential out of the 4 and 3s. We're basically out. Maybe there's a chance we come back. I don't think so, though. GG's to Jakeeb on a fantastic game. Very much deserved team going into playoffs for sure. I'm upset with how I played a lot of these games that I've lost. Nova's game in particular, I really wish I played better in that one. This team definitely had a chance to make it to the end for sure. I just did not play the best with it. It's hard to be. Yeah, I mean, the poison also really sucked on me as well. Like, that really sucked, because I had a guaranteed KO there if I didn't get poisoned. But it is what it is. GG's to Jakeeb, once again, absolutely deserving the victory. I'll go ahead and do a little outro here to talk about whether I do make playoffs or not. I'm not expecting to, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Hey y'all, ignore the mess back there. Here's the situation, because it's kind of interesting. So despite us very badly losing this game, we actually do still have a chance to make playoffs. And it actually depends on 2 games in particular. There are 2 coaches that I need to lose in order for me to have a better win-loss ratio than them, and ultimately make playoffs because of that. Our differential is not going to do us any favors, but our win-loss ratio might just save us. The only problem is, there was unfortunately some drama. Thankfully, the drama wasn't serious or anything like that, it was just all kind of petty, but as a result, one of the coaches ended up leaving the entire league, not even completing their final battle of the season. And unfortunately, they were a coach that we needed to win, meaning that their opponent would end up getting a forfeit W, and we would be booted out of playoffs. Obviously, that really freaking sucks. However, Nova, the commissioner of the league, decided to give the coach, Bonana, a choice. Bo could either accept the forfeit win that was rightfully theirs, or they could challenge me to a battle for the playoff spot. Now, obviously, I would not have complained if Bo accepted the forfeit win. Obviously, it would suck to be booted out of playoffs because of somebody else taking a forfeit win, you know, that's out of your control, but ultimately, it is their forfeit win, and it's not their fault. They weren't even involved in the drama. However, Bo, being the absolute mad lad he is, ended up challenging us to a battle, meaning that we somehow still have a chance to make playoffs. I remember I was talking with Bo saying, like, you do not have to accept, like, you do not have to challenge me to a battle. I completely understand if you want to just take the forfeit win. And they basically said along the lines of, it just doesn't feel right taking a forfeit win. And ultimately, that's why I love the Draft League community. Sure, there are a couple of bad apples, some a lot more rotten than others, but that's a conversation for another day. But ultimately, the Draft League community, from my experience, and at least what I prefer, is just coming up with extremely creative sets, coming up with some phenomenal games over the span of a few months. It's so much fun, and I'm very glad to see that at least I'm not the only one who thinks that. Bo is absolutely an extremely honorable battler, and he has earned my respect, and I hope he's earned yours too, because he absolutely deserves it. So yeah, as a result, there's going to be one more game to decide whether we make playoffs or not, and it is going to be released on Friday. The reason it'll be uploaded on Friday is because that way it'll open up Sunday just in case we win for our first playoffs game. So yeah, be looking forward to Friday witnessing the NBBL qualifiers match, me versus Bo for the playoff spot. And without any further ado, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you all sincerely so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel a ton. Also, be sure to check out the low tier division battle that went up yesterday if you haven't already. I'm extremely proud of how that video turned out. And also, consider checking out the Ko-Fi page as well if you haven't already. Any support you're able to show on there or here is immensely appreciated. Thank you all so much again, and without any further ado, I'll see you soon! In the next video. Peace out, mates!